The Voice fans demand Gwen Stefani to grow up. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Gwen Stefani still feels like that skate punk girl from her heyday. However, fans think she needs to grow up. This comes as she debuted a whole new look on Instagram. The No Doubt singer showed off her plump red lips, fishnets and cowgirl boots, and black dip-dyed tresses. Fans are less than impressed and slammed her look. Keep on reading to learn more. Gwen Stefani goes back to her old ways. The voice coach took to Instagram to show off her new wild style in time for 2023. The video showed her dressed in skate punk fashion. You can take the girl out of Orange County, but you can't take the Orange County out of the girl. Gwen Stefani may be married to Blake Shelton these days, but she's still very much her old self. She wore a black and white checkered cardigan with a black and white graphic print dress. She paired her look with fishnet stockings and black and white herringbone boots. Gwen Stefani also debuted her black dip-dyed tresses, which she rocked before on the set of the NBC singing competition. She also showed off her black and white matching manicure. The singer looked like a stylish zebra. In the clip, Gwen held up a tube and shook it to the camera. She smiled as she lounged back on her black and white checkered couch. Guess what's coming to the Sephora app tomorrow? Gwen Stefani wrote in the caption of her Instagram post. She was teasing something new from her GXV beauty brand. Some fans took to the comment section to react. They criticized her for promoting her makeup and the life of luxury. One fan accused her of making her fans buy. They added, "Life of luxury. You masonry puppets are all the same." Another joked, "That outfit would be a nightmare to wash out without fading." A third wrote, "That's a whole lot of checkerboard stuff." The Voice fans are over Gwen's wild style. Gwen Stefani continued the black and white trend in another Instagram video. She wore a black and white checkered print shift with fishnet stockings and white cowgirl boots. She shook her head back and forth in the Instagram video as she showed off her short hair and red plump lips with a matching red manicure. The pop star did a dance for the camera. She was in the mood to ring in the new year. In her caption, Gwen Stefani wrote, "This year flew by in a blink of an eye. Can't wait to ring in 2023 tonight with you at Venetian Vegas." Some fans weren't a fan of her New Year's Eve look. They think the 53-year-old should grow and evolve with her fashion. Here are just some of the comments slamming her outfit. What are your thoughts on Gwen Stefani's new look for the new year? Do you think she looks great? Or do you think it's time for her fashion to evolve? Sound off below in the comments section. The new season of The Voice was in full swing, and as always, it promised to be a roller coaster of emotions, talent, and high-stakes competition. Among the panel of celebrity coaches, one figure stood out in particular, Gwen Stefani. With her platinum blonde hair, bold fashion choices, and infectious energy, Gwen had been a staple on the show for several seasons, bringing her unique blend of charisma and musical expertise to the stage. But this season, something was different. The buzz around Gwen wasn't just about her coaching style or her dynamic interactions with the contestants. Instead, a growing number of fans were expressing their frustration with her seemingly unchanging persona. Social media was ablaze with comments and hashtags demanding that Gwen Stefani grow up and evolve both in her personal style and her approach to the show. As the weeks went by, the criticism became harder to ignore. Fans and critics alike were pointing out that while the contestants were expected to grow and develop throughout the competition, Gwen herself seemed stuck in a time capsule, refusing to adapt or show any signs of personal growth. It all started with a single tweet that quickly went viral. Is it just me, or is Gwen Stefani still acting like she's in her 20s? #GrowUpGwen. The tweet struck a chord with many viewers who had been silently harboring similar thoughts. Suddenly, a flood of comments and posts echoed the sentiment, with fans calling for Gwen to embrace a more mature and authentic version of herself. Love Gwen, but she needs to show some growth. She's not a 20-something punk rocker anymore. One fan commented on a popular The Voice forum. Her coaching style is fun, but it feels like she's playing a character rather than being herself. Even celebrity commentators chimed in, with some suggesting that Gwen's refusal to evolve might be holding her back from connecting more deeply with both the contestants and the audience. Gwen Stefani is incredibly talented. Behind the scenes, Gwen Stefani was acutely aware of the growing criticism. Although she had always been confident in her unique style and approach, the backlash struck a nerve. She began to question whether she had indeed been resistant to change, and whether her persona on The Voice was truly reflective of who she was. Gwen's journey to stardom had been anything but conventional. From her early days as the lead singer of No Doubt, she had carved out a space for herself as a bold, unapologetic artist. Her fashion choices, often inspired by punk and ska culture, had become a signature part of her identity. But as she faced the criticism from The Voice fans, Gwen started to wonder if she had clung too tightly to that identity, afraid of what might happen if she let it go. In the quiet moments between rehearsals and filming, Gwen began to reflect on her life and career. She thought about her early days with No Doubt, the highs and lows of her solo career, and her journey as a mother and mentor. She realized that while her outward persona had remained largely unchanged, she had experienced significant personal growth over the years, growth that perhaps she hadn't fully acknowledged or embraced. Determined to address the criticism head-on, Gwen sought advice from those she trusted most. She turned to her fellow coaches on The Voice, each of whom had navigated their own unique paths in the music industry. Blake Shelton, her longtime partner and fellow coach, was the first to offer his support. "Gwen, you know I love everything about you, but I think the fans might have a point," he said gently. "You've got so much more to offer than just the punk rock image. Maybe it's time to show them the real you, the Gwen I've come to know and love." Kelly Clarkson, always straightforward and honest, agreed. "You've been through so much and accomplished so many amazing things. Sharing more of that with the audience could really resonate with them. They want to see the depth and the journey, not just the image." John Legend, known for his thoughtful perspective, added, "Evolution is a natural part of any artist's journey. Embracing change doesn't mean losing who you are. It means growing and expanding. The audience will appreciate seeing that side of you." Armed with the support and encouragement of her fellow coaches, Gwen decided it was time to make a change. She began by revisiting her personal and professional journey, taking stock of the experiences that had shaped her over the years. She reflected on her successes and failures, her struggles and triumphs, and the lessons she had learned along the way. Gwen also sought out new sources of inspiration. She explored different musical genres, read books on personal growth, and attended workshops on mindfulness and self-discovery. She was determined to embrace a more authentic version of herself, one that acknowledged her past but was also open to the possibilities of the future. Her wardrobe also underwent a transformation. While Gwen's love for bold, eclectic fashion remained, she began to incorporate more sophisticated and mature elements into her style. She experimented with classic silhouettes, elegant fabrics, and timeless accessories, creating a look that was both true to her roots and reflective of her evolution. The true turning point came during a live episode of The Voice. Gwen had been working closely with a contestant who was struggling to find their own unique voice. As she coached them, she realized that she was also speaking to herself. "You have to be true to who you are," Gwen told the contestant. "But that doesn't mean you can't grow and change. It's about finding the balance between staying authentic and embracing new parts of yourself." As the contestant delivered a powerful performance, Gwen felt a surge of inspiration. She decided to address the audience directly, sharing her own journey of self-discovery and growth. "Hey, everyone," Gwen began, her voice steady and sincere. "I've been thinking a lot about what it means to grow and evolve. Like many of you, I've faced criticism and challenges, and I've had to take a hard look at myself. I want you all to know that I'm committed to being the best version of myself, both as a coach and as a person. Thank you for supporting me on this journey." The response to Gwen's candid moment was overwhelmingly positive. Fans and viewers applauded her honesty and vulnerability, and many expressed their admiration for her willingness to embrace change. Gwen Stefani's speech on The Voice was so inspiring. "It's amazing to see her growth and evolution. #ProudFan," one viewer tweeted. "Gwen is showing us all that it's never too late to grow and change. Love seeing this new side of her. #TheVoice," another commented. Buoyed by the support, Gwen continued to explore new facets of her identity. She released a series of intimate acoustic performances that showcased her vocal talent and emotional depth.